Right, our first project evaluator, okay, which is who's Tian? Can I please invite Tian, please?
Okay, so today I'll be evaluating Jie on a speech titled Informative Speech, I Need Words. So basically, at the start of when I heard her topic, I was pretty confused with what she was going to talk about because I need words could mean anything. So she talked about how to give compliments and specifically how to give off good compliments. Okay, so what I loved about your speech was that obviously because your objective for today is to have a structured speech. So I think that you met all objectives because you had the intro, you gave 3 points to us, and you gave an ending, and in the ending, you recap everything to us. Okay, so firstly, what I liked about your speech was that obviously your title was really captivating. It just caught my attention. I was like, 100 words, what's that? So it made me listen, like made me more attentive. So next, I really like that you're very structured because it said 3 tips. So you mentioned first, second, third, and then at the end you also wrap up the whole thing. So remember that blah 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 trait. So you keep on repeating these 3 points to make us remember what you talked about. So at the end of your speech, you also, because this speech is about complimenting, right? So you give a little bit of humor to the end of the speech. You said, so in the future, if you meet me, I expect you to compliment me. So that was really like surprising because it was just something funny overall, because the whole speech was like something serious. So now it's like something funny. So that brought out the colors in the speech. So what I also realized throughout the speech was that you had different like hand gestures. So even though it was a video call, I could see like clearly your hand gestures were open, close, so I could see it well. Also at the start of the speech, you had a conversation with your friend and you saying, why are you not fat now? Then you said, oh, you slim already. So yeah, then you had this turning. So it made it obvious that you had a conversation going on. So a few improvements I could give to you would be that, because you said, talk about compliments, right? So maybe you can add in what you feel like. So maybe when your friend said, why are you not fat now? It looks like you're slim already. So you can tell us what you feel like, oh, that gave me a new boost of confidence to exercise even more. So that will tell us like how effective compliments are. And also next would be that because you say compliments will make people's day, but then you didn't have any like research or like numbers going on. So I know that this is a structured speech, but then maybe you can add in some data, like also 50% of people felt happier after they got complimented and those kind of things. So overall, I really like your speech because it was really structured, and yet everything, even if it's your second speech, it was a really great speech. So in the future, I hope to hear from you again and make sure that you bring more confetti in the future because I really enjoyed that part. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tian. Oh, I was waiting if you would actually throw confetti as well. All right, Tian. You have improved on your evaluation as well. Very structured, very specific, and you're able to give examples. You're very alert in picking up points. I agree with you that I was really surprised with Jie's speech. She has a very, very strong, she knows how to express herself using words as well as using her vocal variety and spoken body language. And when she warned us, I could still remember, she come closer. Remember, fake compliment is better than true compliment. That one actually, I was taken aback. Okay, it's actually very, very vivid. Yeah, and I agree that with what Tian has mentioned, include a story. For example, like you mentioned that compliment can make people feel good. Either you give a research or you can actually give a story. Give an example. The last time I praised a person and he couldn't remember, he couldn't forget until today. Alright, so thank you so much, Jie, and also